Hello, men, women, and dinosaurs, and welcome to Space Engineers Multiplayer Survival Season 2! It's back! After a few months of absence, I finally found a server that I believe is safe enough to record. Granted, I said that 2 times before, actually 2 or 3 times before, and it has not worked out so well. Hopefully we'll be able to survive on this server though. Maybe. Potentially. Anywho, we are on the Planet War server, and we're going to do some more survival. Hopefully this will last a little longer than Season 1. And hopefully this server doesn't go down within a week of me recording this, so I don't have to start it over again. Anywho, as you see here, I'd like to introduce you to Outpost Alpha. It's really not much. It's really just, I took out the yellow starting ship and made this platform with all the important things on it and stored everything else on a chest. See, not much. It's got a refinery, it's got an assembler down there, it's got an interior turret to defend it from, any roving asshole who wants to scrap things just for scrapping things. Got an oxygen generator, cargo container on the back, nuclear reactor in there on top where the turrets stay on top of a medical bay, grav gen, an antenna to warn people if they get too close, only set for like 1,000 meters, so, and a flight to check everything out. Not much, but it's home. And as you can see, we're inside this massive asteroid that has all the iron on the planet. It's also got a lot of uranium and ice as well. And I've actually managed to find, as you can see on my GPS, asteroids to pretty much every other resource. We have pretty much every major resource within 15 kilometers, which is very, very nice. And as you can see, I actually spent about an hour or two off camera just setting this base up. And this is all this is some resources I mined. We've got crap loads of uranium and plenty of other resources. And I just mined up, just for the sake of mining it up. So, now that the introductions are out of the way, what are we going to do today? Well, we are, of course, going to make a small mining ship. And, just knowing our faction, Starcore Protection rides again. Our faction from the original survival series. So, yeah, we're going to make a small mining ship. Not the same scale as the mining ship we made in Season 1 that was severely overspec'd. Just going to make something a little simpler, more of a scout with a drill than a proper mining ship, just so we can, scout out the asteroids a little better and mine these resources up faster. This is going to be the goal for maybe this episode and possibly in the next episode. Oh, what the? Okay. We get a few lag spikes every now and again. Nothing I can do. Let's grab some steel plates. So yeah, short-term goals. Probably this episode, next episode, we'll be working on building this mining ship that likes to jitter around for some reason. Don't know what's about this, but we'll have to roll with it. So anywho, let's grab a cockpit, which I need interior plates for, but I'm just going to kind of model this out a little. It doesn't look like Keen updated this texture for the... What did they? I can't tell. So yeah, cockpit's going to go here. Oxygen generator is going to go off that, connects to the cargo container. Oxygen generator. Then we have the medium cargo container, and of course the connector. All the important bits and bobs. And then next we'll need small ion thrusters, gyroscope, nuclear reactors, and antenna. And we'll probably need to put landing gears elsewhere. We need a spotlight, well, an auto detector wouldn't hurt either. Spotlight, there's one. That should be good for now. So yeah, small mining ship. Long-term goals, if we actually go outside the asteroid a little bit, you can see over there's a moon. I kind of want to make a lunar base, because in between this season and Season 1, I actually upgraded my graphics card from a GTX 650, yes, a 650, to a GTX 960, so I can actually run Planet and Space Engineers now. Huzzah! That is very nice. So I eventually do want to make a lunar base, maybe go on the planet at some point. I had to read a little more about making lunar bases and all that shenanigans, but those are plans for the future, as well as making some sort of long-range exploration ship like I was talking about doing in Season 1. So what am I doing? Okay, let's get some designing done. So first off, I should probably start with the frame. Also need to drill in my hotbar. We're inevitably going to need conveyor tubes, so conveyor tubes ahoy. So yeah, let's build off this a little bit. Make that 5 blocks. It depends on where what the front is, so this could be the front here. Followed by I need 2 for the oxygen generator. Then another 3 for the cargo container. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, that should be long enough to put all the important things on. Okay, I also need some interior plates so I can put some stuff around. So let's get the cockpit placed. And the oxygen generator, which needs to go like this to line up the ports properly. And the medium cargo container will go off of here. And the conveyor goes off, the connector goes there. Not going to go have it extend too much further past that because maybe I want to put this here. I think I'll put the antenna there. Then we need to widen this up a little bit. And then throw these blocks in. Where do I want to put the inverted corners? I think the inverted corners would look better. Okay. Let's weld these blocks up. And put the drill in the front. I'm going to put the ore detector, that's the question. Also need to put spotlights on the side. Blocks are welded and drill on the front. Or not, I suppose. Guess we're a little too close to the landing gear or something. We can put it there later. Okay, other blocks. Where do I want the gyros to go? Question is, where I kind of want to put a quad-core reactor system in here. It's an antenna. I need a small steel tube. Place that down. Don't have many of those left. Also should be have some construction components. I'm gonna need those as well. Throw the antenna on that. Okay, so ore detector. Ore detector can go here maybe. The ore detector would do good there. And spotlights. I might consider putting them on the sides. Not sure. Maybe on like the sides of the cockpit here and here. Those might be good locations for the spotlights. Yeah, that sounds good. So anywho, let's get these welded up now. Let's see. Okay, so I need a motor, 5 displays, 15 computers, and 30 bulletproof glass. So I need 30 of these. 15 of these. I need 5 displays and 1 motor. I think that was about right. Shouldn't be able to get the cockpit up and running. Yep. And oxygen generator. There's a motor, some large steel tubes to the computer. This needs 20 more interior plates for starters. So a couple of large tubes and a motor. I think 3 computers for the oxygen generator. Crystal box is disconnected. Okay, oxygen generator is done. So I need 4 motors. I'm gonna need to make another display for that. I need a computer for that. Computer for the antenna. I also need 6 motors, 6 small steel tubes, and I need another 6 computers. I actually need to make another computer. None of that's too much of a problem. I have plenty of resources. Okay, so we need a display to finish that off. Need a display, 3 more computers, 4 more motors. So we need 2 more motors. Those. 4 of those? Oh well. I only need 2. Oh well. I'll end up using them at some point. Not like motors are only used for one thing. Okay, so that's the framework. I still need to make another computer and the radio communication components. The computer and the radio comm components. Alright. I'll get the antenna online. Alright. That's all this frame done. Alright. So we got the cockpit. Check. Oxygen generator. Check, check, check. Don't have the drill on yet. Also got the antenna on. Now for the interesting part. Okay, so the ore detector I want to put up here for sure. This is a great place to put it. Reactors. How do I want to layer up the reactors? Could have the reactors like on the sides here, but I need at least 1 so I can refuel it, so I can fuel the thing to start with, so I can get the connections running. I also need to get a place to put gyros. Or a gyro. I think this is a pretty small ship. I think 1 gyro should be able to do. If my experience with the last mining ship taught me anything, the last mining ship's probably going to be like twice the size of this, and we only need like 1 gyro and 25% power to steer this thing. So yeah, a singular gyroscope right here should do. You probably also won't need much in the thruster department either. So you're going to need 3 motors, a large steel tube, and 4 computers, as well as a detector component. So, 4 computers. Need another motor, and a detector component. And I think I needed something else. So yeah, a couple of large steel tubes, or a large steel tube rather. And that should be enough to get those 2 online. Alright, ore detector has been built. And there's the gyroscope. Oh yeah, I gotta put this display on the medium cargo container. That would be important. Okay. So now the sides. Then I want to. Yeah, I think if I do the sides like this, I can get some good space. Only gonna put those blocks on for now, because I also need to point out what the thrusters are gonna be. Let's see how the top will look. Small reactor and all that. I wish these small reactors had more than 1 conveyor port. That would make things a little easier when it comes to pointing out where these things will go. Okay, I think I'm going to have... How do I want to do this? I don't have any large steel tubes, so I can't exactly frame this thing out yet, but it would be nice to get a good idea of where I put everything. Maybe locate 2 small thrusters there. 2... Yeah, why don't I put the spotlights then? Complications. these 2 ion thrusters to lift the thing up and down. This will break the setting for the top armor. God, maybe if we have 2 small reactors like here. And we don't put the conveyor ports on yet. We do that when we need the power. Yeah, maybe 2 small nuclear reactors. That should be enough power. That leaves these conveyor ports open for the drill. Those get hooked up. Alright, that looks good. We'll put 1 nuclear reactor here and 1 right here. I need more construction components. 19 of them. Where's the... I was wondering where the base was. I'm building on the base, for crying out loud. 19 of them. I need 6 reactor components. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I need some metal grids and other things as well. Just get those built in for now. I can worry about finishing them later. Alright. That's a good mounting point for that. Let's do a little bit like that. And kind of have a conveyor running from up here, running along this section. Maybe. That might work. I'll have to see what designs and all that. That may work just fine. The conveyor will run from here, kind of run up to here. Spotlights will go on the sides here. Kind of have a similar situation going up top. I'm going to need to put some framework blocks in on the sides to mount some stuff to. Oxygen is low. I'll need to sort that out in a second. That's not how I want those things to go. Alright. That's kind of how I'm going. These sections are going to be where the top and down thrusters are located. I don't know when to put the forward thrusters yet. I'll figure that out in a minute. Or maybe in the next episode, I don't know. I'll just keep working on the framework. It's full supply. Yeah, let's open these up now. Conveyors will run from here to here. Maybe I'll put the... No, I don't think I'll be able to fit those there. I might be later on those slopes, actually. Okay, so blocks are in place. Let me put the retro thrusters up here. That might not be a bad idea. I fit the 2 of them up here. And kind of close this light armor blocks. That might not look too bad. So that's what the top and down thrusters are going to be. Forward thrusters, I think I'll maybe put those here, 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 and here. Those probably don't look like bad positions for them. Top thrusters will be here and here. Now all we need is side thrusters, which probably going to see what the conveyor. Probably going to mount here and here for the side thrusters. That doesn't look too bad of a place to put them. Actually, no, I need this space open for the tubes. Did something like that more angled look. I don't mind a little bit of componentry showing. It'd be nice to be aesthetics. Maybe I'll put corner pieces there. Alright, so let's get these blocks out. Alright, that's looking good so far, but we'll get to end this episode for today's. Looking a little boxy, but looking kind of weird with all the angles, to be honest, but this is gonna be our first mining ship. It's not gonna be the most spectacular of things, but we got some accomplished. So we got the basic framework in, got all the important components put up, and we have gotten most of the frame. I know where I'm going to put a lot of the thrusters. Now, just need to finish it. And we're going to do that next episode. So, until then, remember to Lemonade, play by controller, and have a good time. Peace out, peoples.